All right, so in this video, we're gonna be showing how to film the bride and groom prep as a solo wedding videographer. It's just by yourself. So we're gonna be going over the two different scenarios in this video. There's two scenarios that you're gonna be, and like usually you're gonna be with. It's actually the only two scenarios that you're gonna have. All right, and then the last thing, the final thing we're gonna go over is the actual communications. How to communicate this to the client to where they're pretty much going to be like, yeah, like 99.9% of the time. Okay. So a little bit about me. I've been filming weddings for now 7 years. Been doing about 50, 60 weddings a year solo by myself. Out of every year, I probably only film maybe 2 weddings with a second shooter, with someone else coming on board. So all my weddings are pretty much 100% shot solo. Okay. So let's go ahead and go deep dive into it. Scenario number 1. All right. This means that scenario number 1 is like the couple is getting ready at the same spot. This is the easiest way to do it. Couples getting married at the same spot. Now, for example, the only time that it could be a little hard is when they're getting married at the same hotel, but the hotel is absolutely massive. Okay, like it's a massive hotel and you got to go run around. I consider that being 2 different locations. But if they're getting ready at the same location, all I tell the client is, hey, I'm going to be dedicating my time with the girls, with the bride. And if I have time, I'll go hang out with the guys and get shots of them. That's literally the line I tell them. Most 99.9% of the time, they're going to be like, yep, we're good. That sounds good to me. Okay. So that's scenario number 1. If you're getting married in the same location, just, that's what you tell them. Scenario number 2 is different locations. So if there's different locations, this is what I tell the client. I say, I'm going to go show up to the bride, hang out with the girls still. Okay. And I will not be bouncing around. There are going to be times where some clients will ask you to go from this place to this place. And I'm like, no, I cannot do that. I've done it before. It doesn't work out. Time favor in terms of time and like getting things over. Maybe the groom has to be ready at the exact time. Like it just doesn't work out. So I'm like, I won't do that. Okay. They have to add on a second videographer, a filmmaker if they want that. So I will just show up to the bride. I will hang out to the bride. And depending on where the ceremony is, I'll get shots before ceremony of the groom. So like putting his jacket on, maybe some shots of his guys. And let's say I don't even do that after, right then and there. I do it after, after the ceremony. Okay. So there are the 2 scenarios. All right. Now, if you just communicate this with the client, 99% of the time, they are going to say, that is totally fine. There are going to be some nuances, some people who are really, really like, hey, we really want you to capture the guys getting ready and the girls getting ready at the same time. It's rare, but I promise you, if you just tell them that, like put yourself in that situation where you basically got to be like, hey, I'm going to be focusing on the bride. And if I have time, I'll get the groom. And they're usually okay with it. It sounds crazy, but they are usually okay. And if they're not okay with it, this is why you communicate with them. They will express it to you. Okay. And then that's when you can tell them, hey, you can add a second shooter, if you would like, but most of the time they're fine. The only time I will say that they'll try to push it is when they're getting ready at 2 separate locations and they want you to go to the groom first, or they want you to go to the bride and then they want you to go drive over to the groom and get a little bit of shots. Unless it's like 5 minutes. I have done this one time out of my 7 years. Okay. Where it was really 5 minutes up the road and the bride expressed that she didn't care about getting ready. She didn't care about hair, makeup. She didn't care about the robe shots. She honestly didn't even really care about her getting in her dress. She just cared about her first look with her dad. So in that scenario, I was like, sure, I'll go to the guys, get the shots. And when I get back, first look with dad, right at the ceremony. So think of the scenario pretty much in a conclusion. Keep the bride first and the groom second. That's how you communicate. And that's how I do it. That's how you film wedding. That's how you film as a solo wedding videographer. All right. So go out there, film some more weddings. Peace.